Well, we continue talking about food in today's Ask the Expert, a topic we all enjoy. Even though it's September, Americans cannot wait for the flavor of pumpkin pie spice in their food and drinks.
Slather themselves with this stuff. More food products containing pumpkin pie flavors are available every year. Some restaurants now jumping on the bandwagon. It is officially pumpkin pie spice season.
Yes.
So we've got a registered dietitian, Laurie Meyer, here to talk about why pumpkin pie spice has become a thing.
It's a phenomenon. It started as a marketing ploy, it became a phenomenon, and it's just grown out of control. People, we spent $308 million on pumpkin pie spice foods last year, and it's just it's like a 2.5 or to 3 month window. But it's a very comforting, warming flavor, and I think it's that transition from summer to fall. We need something a little bit different, and also as the temperatures start changing a little bit. I mean, in this year they've changed a lot. Although today you wouldn't know it as much.
Right.
But so we kind of want that comfort, and so I think that's why the appeal is there. It's a time limited thing. So people, you have that scarcity gene that you have to hurry up and get it because we can only get it for the next couple of months.
And talk about the health benefits. I mean, it's not just people love it, and it's also good for you.
Well, pumpkin and the pumpkin spices are really good for you. Pumpkin, only 48 calories a cup. It has a lot of beta carotene and other carotenes. It has potassium, fiber, really good for reducing certain cancers, diabetes, also good for the immune system. The spices themselves, all of them have anti-inflammatory properties. You're talking cinnamon and clove and nutmeg and ginger and allspice. And they're very warming, but some may help reduce cholesterol, reduce blood pressure, reduce blood sugar levels, so they are really good. The problem is you got to get enough of it in your diet. And so when you're talking about blood sugar, a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon is needed. We're not sure if we get all that in some of these items.
Okay. This is good for you.
Yes.
The vehicles by which it is delivered are on this part of the table.
I think I better just take
And
this.
there is nothing here that I would really feel good about eating.
Well,
Maybe the yogurt.
And that's the whole point is we're putting it in and we're getting this. It's kind of nostalgia or this warmness, but. We have this the pumpkin pie spice latte.
Probably
it's a syrup.
A lot of calories.
400 calories, almost 50 grams of sugar.
That's no good.
In the 16 ounce.
But I guess, everyone should treat themselves.
Well, and I'm never here to say you can't have anything, but you kind of have to space
moderation.
If you want that same flavor, you could get pumpkin pie tea.
Delicious.
And this has 0 calories. And yet you're probably going to get a little bit more benefit because you're getting a little bit more spice in that. There are yogurts. The Noosa has 290 calories, 28 grams of sugar, but that's because they're using real sugar. But it actually has pumpkin in it. I mean, you can see the pumpkin in it, and there's actual spice in it. The Yoplait, unfortunately, there's not a trace of pumpkin. There's absolutely no spice.
And it gets worse the further this way we get.
The Eggo are probably one of the best things. 100 calories per waffle. There actually is some dried pumpkin in it, and there are spices in it. Not bad. We have the new, Einstein has their pumpkin streusel bagel, over 400 calories.
Wow.
They also now have this bagel. It's kind of like a monkey bread bagel, almost 400 calories. We have the pumpkin bread at Starbucks. That is 410 calories, 40 grams of sugar in one slice.
But it's so good.
And then you get into the candies.
Yeah.
You have the M&Ms and the Hershey Kisses. You also can bake with it. There's baking chips. There also are marshmallows, and there's Oreo cookies. There's a whole lot of other things out there. We just didn't even have time to get to.
I will gladly wait till Thanksgiving for my big hunk of pumpkin pie. Laurie, thanks for coming in and talking about this with us. Have a question for any of our experts, send an email to asktheexpert@tmj4.com, or you can leave a voicemail at that number right there on your screen.